That mental mindset, man.
He he definitely seems like a different, Bronny James from the first couple games, for sure. And that should be kind of expected, I guess with most players, athletes, right?
Yeah, he I mean, from watching the first few games, and I was off and ready watching it from start to finish. He don't to me he didn't look he looked tentative. He didn't look unconfident. If that makes sense. It's just like he had the game just had to come to him, and it looks like it's starting to come to him.
Yeah, he just had to feel it out, and it does. I never felt like the game was too fast for him. That never really was a problem. Even when he was struggling, I didn't feel like he couldn't guard anybody. It wasn't one of those problems. I know he's not really facing the elite defenders right now, or the top of the top, but no, I knew you just had to give this boy time, and he did his thing last night. 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The Lakers got back-to-back wins last night versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dalton Connect played good as well, and they got a little bit of chemistry going. That has to be a good sign that you got your two rookies, gelling in the summer league. What's your reaction to how good they are playing together?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure they got a connection being in the same draft class. Um, I'm not sure. Well, Dalton did come out and say KD was his goat, right? But I'm sure he doesn't
Yeah.
hate Bron. I'm sure he's a fan of him. So being able to be on the same team with his son, yeah, I'm sure there's some type of connection there. And of course, Connect looks pretty good too. I think he's going to be able to obviously be having more development. I think that he'll help the Lakers right away once they get the roles together.
Yep. 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 Are you surprised? Bronny caught a lot of hate at the beginning with these first couple games. After last night, especially, it seemed like the energy has changed in some of the NBA community. He's getting a lot more, loved and being criticized just overnight at the snap of a finger. We're kind of used to that, but are you surprised to see the shift in energy from people?
From my perspective, it was more a lot more of the internet hate, so to speak. The regular folk,
Yep.
right? For the most part, the basketball community didn't really hate on him too much, but you know, having this performance, I think maybe opened some eyeballs for people, and maybe it's making them bite their words a little bit. And of course, I'm sure the one guy that did say something, he got busted. I'm pretty sure he maybe looks a little bad right now. Our guy Jalen Brown.
And I didn't know like his summer league stats when he was played in the summer league and the G League
Wasn't good
as
either.
bad, wasn't much better.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah,
they just
Dalton Connect, Bronny James, as you can see, they led their team to their second straight win. Dalton Connect, 20.7 rebounds. I expect to see a lot of Dalton Connect in real time, Hank, once the regular season starts.
yeah, absolutely. His release, his jump shot release is quick. Um, JJ came out and just said they was practicing, working them out. And he's like, man, the shots he was making in practice was crazy. So,
Yep.
could imagine. Can't wait to see what it looks like, and with the other talent on the next level up.
But you don't think that, Dalton is a damn liability on defense. Like the Lakers try to identify themselves as a defensive team, and he definitely needs to work on his defensive presence and just on that side of the court. How big of a problem could that be?
You talk about Connect,
Yeah, because he's going to get minutes, I expect.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna have to work on it. The team defense gonna have to help, obviously, but he's going to improve himself. But I think the shooting, the offense is that's really what the Lakers needed for the most part. Anyway, you got AD, you got Brown on weak side help. You got what's his name, Vanderbilt's still back, right? He didn't get gone yet. They kept him back, right?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there. Um, and they should be fine with that. That core there, and then he just has to just really score and just be play defense. Don't be lackadaisical.
Word. We got the homie Justo in the building. Justo say Bronny said y'all was talking too much, way too much. He back to back games. Bronny did his thing. Um, Justo, are you surprised about the turnaround of how the fans were hating on Bronny at the beginning of the summer league, and now it seems like how they doing a lot of dick riding? Are you surprised how quick Bronny was able to change the energy? Because when you got that James name on your jersey, it's always going to be a target. So, I'm happy for the kid early on that not so much that he changed people's minds or opinions. I don't care about that. I know he probably don't care about that, but it's good to see that he's productive in some way. I always felt like he belonged, but he's showing that he can play on this level, and
Quieting the noise. That's the main thing. Quieting that noise.
yes,
Oh, he
yes.
can't score. Okay, now he shows you he can score. Now what? You know?
What's the biggest strength of his game, Hank, from what you done seen in these first few games?
Oh,
Justo
I think
says he feel like
defense
his
is going to
defense.
be. I think that defense is going to be. He likes defense. He talks about it all the time. So I mean, you've seen it. He's got athleticism, man. It's only going to get better. He's young. What 19?
Yep.
More time in the weight room. More time training. More time practicing. Um, of course, growing. He's still. I don't think he's finished really growing yet. There's possibility he still can grow an inch or so. So yeah, I think he got one of those. His dad. Do you see that when he jumped in the air and blocked the ball?
Yeah. He got Bronny. Bronny is very athletic. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted. It's just like you don't want to speak on that so much because what you're going to get next up is a comparison with his father's
his dad.
athleticism, and there's no debate.
No,
You
it's not.
understand what I'm saying?
You can't.
So it's
Now
just
dad's
like
7 inches taller.
exactly, and that's just in the simplest form. So yeah, I definitely get it, bro. Um, I think I'm looking at something different when we talking about the strengths of Bronny James. Something that I want Lakerland to watch, Hank. I know when we start to watch these games, what about Bronny's basketball IQ? I'm watching a kid that doesn't take chances. He doesn't make stupid plays. Pretty good decision maker. He doesn't force shots. Even in transition. I mean, I'm seeing him. He was making a lot of floaters and lefties over some taller opponents, but he doesn't force his shots. If he looks for his spot, if he gets to a spot in the wrong time, he doesn't hesitate to kick it out or reset. He seems to, like I said, have that knowledge of the game, and I'm
Who
looking at the
who
basketball IQ of Bronny as
who's that
being a
sound like
strength.
though?
His father, for
Right.
sure,
Who
for
that
sure.
sound like?
You know,
Yep. His dad does. I'm not saying his dad doesn't take risks. Sometimes he does, but for the most part, he's very calculated. That's why he's so efficient on the floor.
and we talked about similarities of when LeBron started and how Bronny started. LeBron Senior struggled as a jump shooter in the beginning of his career. That was some of the biggest criticism with Bronny. And we talked about the athleticism, and now you have this. So yeah, it's very interesting, and it could definitely go both ways. What is the biggest weakness we done in these first four games that you done seen from Bronny?
Well, obviously, it was the offense. Because he had some bad outings at first. These excuse me, these last two games he's played pretty well, but it was definitely the offense just showing that he got some life in there, and I think that's what everybody was really looking for because of the college run didn't really work out because of everything that happened. He didn't really get to showcase anything, but now these last couple games, and then hopefully with throughout the rest of this summer run, he can show a little bit more. I see you just 30, just 30. Yeah, you said you treating him like a first round draft pick when almost one drafted, but nobody's talking about Alex Sarr. Yeah, I feel you, but you know why? You know
What's
why?
that?
He
What's that?
Justo said they treating him like a first round pick. I mean, he's LeBron James Jr. I mean, you knew that was gonna happen.
Look what's going on though. Like, and that's understandable. But Alex Saw having very subpar performances back to back. He was the number 2 draft pick, correct?
Number two should have been number one.
Was he not the number 2 draft pick?
Yeah,
But they're not even really speaking on the lack of productivity from Bronny. I mean from Alex Saw,
right.
which is crazy to me. But you talked about the offense has been the biggest weakness for Bronny. Um, we talked about this on your platform yesterday. What do you credit the struggles at the beginning of the summer league to for Bronny? Being nervous. You said it's
You,
pressure.
yeah, you know what I say pressure, but it's not in the pressure of a negative way. That's what I was trying to convey to you. It's just that there's spot. I mean, like we just saying here, they're not even covering Sar, but they're covering Bronny, so it's extra attention on him. And I don't care who you are, it's got to get to you a little bit. He seemed like a very tough-minded young man. I mean, honestly, he does. But it's still, like for instance, I'm sure when you played every game you came out, you had a little bit of jittery and you got a little nervous, right? It happens.
Absolutely.
And if you don't get it,
Absolutely. But my whole
go ahead.
if you don't get nervous, you don't care. Like if
Yeah, you don't
something's
care.
wrong, I don't care how good you is, you still should be getting butterflies. But my whole thing is just that it doesn't affect the productivity when it's something that you're used to. There's only there's there's like a handful or less of a handful of kids that have experienced having their dad being so popular for 20 years, for all
Right.
their life. They've been in front of the camera. I'm just saying their situation is just so different. Yes, questions are more geared towards you now because you're the pro, but it shouldn't affect what happens on the basketball court to someone that's used to it.
Yeah, I mean, and also like I get it. Like you said, in my own regular life, I get it. Like being compared to your dad, that happened in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then I can understand how that would affect him. Like it's pressure. It's to live up to someone else, your elder. And then LeBron put a little bit of pressure on him by saying, what was the statements he made? He made a couple statements. My son can
Basically,
outplay
he
these
wanted to
guys
play
right
with him,
now.
and his and Bronny could play for the Lakers right now. It was a
Yeah,
couple of
couple
those comments.
statements.
Yeah,
Put a lot of on him. Like, come on, dad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. We got the homie Justo in the building joining us. Justo, what's the word, family? Appreciate you.
Hey, what's going on?
What's
Salute,
going
family.
on?
What's your
Yeah,
thoughts on
so
Bronny, man?
man, I just feel like it's too much harsh criticism about him, man. Like he's 19 years old, like almost a year ago he was dealing with heart issues, so it's like I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of crazy. He at where he at right now in his life and his career, so. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's kind of crazy. I feel like he trying to. I feel like he trying to catch up to the hype, like by him being in the NBA. So I feel like it's coming too fast for him.
that's a fact. That's a fact, and it's totally unfair because no one is saying that Bronny shouldn't be criticized at all. Nobody is saying that, but we're just saying be fair and also keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we really demand. But he is definitely, like Hank said, has been handling the pressure. It seems like pretty well off the court, and he's getting much better on the basketball court. Justo, what do you feel like Bronny's biggest strength and weaknesses are?
Well, we all know that his defense is gonna be his biggest strength. I just feel like the Lakers. I feel like as a whole, when it's all said and done, I feel like Brian's not going to have to step up as he like offensively
I like
wise.
that
I
one.
feel like it's the defense. The Lakers always been struggling for defense for the past 3 or 4 seasons now. So, and they need like a defensive point. I thought they never had it. It was since Rondo left. Their defensive point guard has been gone. So I feel like they did right by drafting him in that sense. Like they need like a little defender. I feel like he's gonna help him in that situation. He's not gonna be
Now,
bullied. Like everybody think he's gonna be bullied.
yeah, he's pretty strong, and I was looking at that this morning when I was checking out the highlights. But realistically, Justo, I guess my next question for you when it comes to Bronny is how many real time minutes do you think Bronny is going to get this season? Do you think he's going to actually get to play in real games, or you think they're going to send him down to the G League for the most of the year?
Well, I feel like he in a great situation. I thought we all know that because Lakers they don't know. I feel they don't know what they want to do with D'Lo. I feel like they don't know because they don't know if they want to trade him or keep him. But I feel like Bronny's gonna take up some of those minutes too because we all know I don't think D'Lo is gonna perform like especially in the playoffs. I feel like it kind of cracked him last year. So I just feel like Bronny's he's gonna be battling D'Lo in that point guard position though.
Hank,
Yes.
brother, how should a fan of the Lakers feel today? Because there's so much going on, bro, with this organization. And I'm talking about as far as the potential of the team this season. When you look at the rookies that were drafted, you look at LeBron and Anthony Davis about to go over to Paris and play. You look at JJ Redick with an entire new coaching staff. There's so many unanswered questions, including the D'Lo scenario. Then there was no moves made in free agency, so we're questioning the front office with Rob Pelinka. There's just so much going on right now in Laker land. How should a Laker fan feel, Hank, right now? Should we be confident or what?
If we come back from Paris healthy, LeBron and AD, I think you shouldn't worry too much. We just got to worry that obviously how the season plays out. But if they get hurt over there, then there's a panic. But if you look at the main core of the roster, Ron, AD, D'Lo, Vanderbilt, um, who else we have? Reeves. I'm gonna throw Connect in there. I think
Hachimura,
Connect,
Max
Hachimura.
Christie.
I think Connect is gonna come through right away. Yeah, Christie, he's gonna get a lot more minutes this year. And with JJ's system, whatever he puts in there, I think it's going to be a very offensive minded system that whatever he decides to bring in there, going under Stan Van Gundy and who else he was under, offensive minded, but I know Stan for sure. Stan like
Would
defense
you
as
consider
well.
Mike Krzyzewski?
Yeah, Krzyzewski. They both liked offense and defense.
Yep.
So bringing that, and whatever, and JJ loves to shoot, so he's going to have some plays for Connect, some plays for Reeves and D'Lo. He's going to put. I'm sure he's going to utilize Rui the right way this time, and he's going to put that young bull and Christie out there. I think they're going to be fine, man. I think that people are probably looking at it as like they can't make the playoffs or anything like that. No, they can with the squad they have. Sometimes keeping your core intact is the best thing for you. Anthony Davis has even talked about it. He does not want D'Lo to get traded. He wants to keep them three and so on together.
You think the Lakers really give a shit about what Anthony Davis want?
I
I
hope they
mean,
do.
we're going to talk about it later on this afternoon, but it seems like they faking the funk with AD. It seems like in the public they're saying all the right things. Oh yeah, we're listening to Anthony Davis. His decisions are definitely going to be a part of how we move. Everything that the Lakers have done since June has been about LeBron, and AD is the one that's locked in for 4 years.
Yep, yeah, because you can still rely on Bron. Even though he's old, you can still rely on him because we
For
all
sure,
know LeBron's availability. Down there at 40 years old is still I feel like he's still the best player in the NBA.
for sure.
We being honest. Like, it's crazy that he's 40 years old and still dominating for the past almost
2
23 years,
decades.
22
Yep.
years. And
And
we
the
was
Let me
damn
keep
NBA
it
near,
real,
recognized.
Justo.
we was damn near kids, man, when he was in the league. So it's
This
just crazy.
this the thing that scares the shit out of me, fellas, when we talking about the Lakers. And Hank, you brought up the Anthony Davis, LeBron James being healthy when the season start because they're on Team USA. But what have history shown us with the Lakers specifically? Because we had the same scenario with Austin Reeves playing in the FIBA Cup over the summer. You see how slow and how unproductive he started this year off. He even got benched by Darvin Ham. We're talking about a 40-year-old LeBron, basically, Anthony Davis. Both of those guys played a lot of games last year. and now you're having them playing this summer. Uh to me, I understand why they playing in the Olympics, but this scares the hell out of me. Not that they'll get hurt, but they'll just be so gassed when the Lakers need them.
Yeah. Well, it's the last dance for them for the Olympics, especially Bron. So that's why he's there. But yeah, I mean, Kerr hopefully monitors the minutes and they don't have to utilize them a whole game for the most part.
But
But
you remember how the dream team was, and they didn't really play Larry Bird that much because he was injured. You know what I'm saying? But
mhm,
is that with this team and how much better the international players? They're very competitive.
yeah, it's
It's not going to be
competitive.
a cakewalk. Can we afford to let the LeBrons and KD sit out for a substantial amount of time since they on the team?
Yeah, they don't have to put them in, but they better use them young bulls. They better use
We got to go through the Anthony Edwards and all,
yeah,
and look
Booker,
what's happening.
Adebayo.
Even the lineups, been campaigning for AD to start over Embiid. A lot of people have been.
Yeah, because he killing it. He killing it.
I don't know, man. This is just.
And
I
B
want to
playing
be.
like he in the NBA doing them little floppy moves. It ain't working
Yeah,
over there in the
yeah.
the USA Olympic Games.
Hey, is it me or has Jokic slimmed down?
Uh, with his size or his game.
It's like I feel like it's like his size, he's faster. Like he, I don't know. I feel like he's faster. Like he's a little better. Because he was it was like it was fun. He was muscling Embiid. Like
James. Most importantly, the Lakers in the summer league got wins behind his play leveling up. So congratulations to that. Hank, do you got any information, brother? I should have asked you before we got on air how this summer league thing works, because I believe the tournament or the championship or something like that is like next week or something.
Right.
They already kind of got it set up.
The Vegas is the championship run. And I can't recall how everything works out, but definitely this is the group where they play for the championship. Last year was the first year they got the rings and all that stuff. So yeah, they're gonna be doing that again.
Justo family, I appreciate you joining myself and Hank here on Lakerland, bro. Definitely salute. Thanks for
Salute.
coming on up to the
thank you,
stage and joining
thank you
us
for having me.
for the show, man.
I'll be at your,
Anytime.
that'll be me and your YouTube channel too.
We have been kind of
No,
game planning
I'm saying,
Justo
no,
behind the
I was
scenes.
saying,
The
that,
schedule.
that is me in the comment section on your YouTube channel. Me talking, Justin. Well, I just changed my name on
God,
here.
oh, my dude. Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, be safe.
You too.
Salute.
My guy Justo in the building. Definitely a big supporter of Lakerland. Salute to him. Hank, you got any announcements, anything before we get up out of here, bro?
Uh no, just continue to support our channel, playback, all the social medias, everything you could think of. Lakerland's there. Of course, our personals. Me with Sports Game Vision. You got Best of Seven back rocking. Our
Yep.
guy BA, get your bars up media.
Yep.
Make sure you rock out with all of us and support us all across the board. We got new projects and things coming. So just continue to support.
Does Cole have a channel yet? Name yet?
Is Code C with a 6 in the middle? That's his YouTube. He every time I ask him, he don't really promote the Instagram or anything like that. But you
Because he probably haven't created the actual platform yet, a real
right.
name for the brand, and guess once he do that, he'll start to share that.
So make sure I'm pretty sure you can find them if you want to, if on the other ones, but definitely the YouTube code C6LD.
All right, Lakerland, we are about to sign off. Shout out to Playback TV, as always, for providing this opportunity to us. If you guys would like to support Lakerland on our YouTube channel, as well as here on Playback, if you look in the live chat, we have our new monetization feature. So if you would like to tip the live stream, we definitely appreciate the support. Most importantly, do us a huge favor, smash that like button. That's the real support that we need. Let's get these videos out to the NBA community. Let us know in the comment section, boys and girls, what y'all think of Bronny James, how the energy has kind of switched from the NBA community since Bronny has been productive in these last two games, helping the Lakers go back to back with the W's. For my brother Hank and my brother BA, I'm Seven Mitchell. This is Lakerland. We're signing off. Y'all stay safe. Shout out to everyone on YouTube and in our playback room. We are out.
Like, share, subscribe.
You already know. Peace, guys.